Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Hakwadash. Want to give double honors to our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone who continue to rule well and guide us to the spirit and peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's hopefully elect across the four winds of the earth. This is the brother Yagadal. I'm Warren from GMS Houston, back on the lesson. All right, and this lesson is pretty much going to be all right, a slight admonishment for brothers that may need it. All right, younger brothers more so. All right, and a disclaimer. All right, which really don't have to be. All right, but to you scoffers, all right, that's jumping on the comment boards and questioning the men of the Lord who are laboring, all right, not only in front of the camera, but mainly behind the camera, putting in the work and serving the Lord properly. All right, and you have an onslaught of these people that's not teaching, all right, don't have no videos up, not feeding the flock, not giving no edification, all right, that feel they have the right, all right, to get on the comment boards of men who are teaching day in and day out, all right, and question them on the doctrine or have arguments or criticism on how to teach, but you're not doing it, man. Okay, so we don't have to fucking respond to you. We don't have to go do another lesson. All the lessons are up, man. All right, all the videos, all the points that you idiots want to argue about and debate. All right, there's plenty of videos of them up. All right, from Great Millstone. Okay, so if you got an issue and you don't believe that's on you, man. Okay, and like I said, a slight admonishment of brothers, and don't be on the comment boards going back and forth with these bug outs, man. All right, don't be on social media trying to cut people and all that shit like that, man. All right, let these people earn their destruction. They don't believe, let them die in their disbelief. Okay. All right. So this first scripture I wanted to hit. All right. Whenever I think of a fool, I think about the book of Proverbs. All right, and tell you how to deal with a fool. Okay, which is Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 9. It says, "Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words." And that's why the scripture state, all right, to cast not that which is holy under the dogs, man. Okay, because they're going to despise, and we see that, man. All right, all the edification, the beautiful videos that go out. Okay, and then you have nothing but scoffers, all right, jumping up to comment on every video the apostles do, jumping in the comment boards of men throughout Great Millstone. Okay, or even just these other groups, man. All right, you just have people speaking up, mainly these Christians trying to speak up against Hebrew Israelites. Okay, all right, but I want to get into this word "fool." Okay, it says, "Speak not into the ears of a fool," to see, okay, what classifies a fool. Okay, which will in return, when you bring out this beautiful knowledge, all right, they're gonna scoff at it, man. Okay, so let's get this word for fool. All right, this is for the word fool. It says this is H3684. It's kasayah. All right, it says fool, stupid fellow, dullard, simpleton, arrogant one. Okay, and that was the main definition I wanted. All right, was arrogant, man. Which coincides with pride. Okay, so let's get this real quick. All right, and this is not nothing in depth, man. Or just showing, man, when you look into these words, it simplifies. All right, these titles in the scriptures, man. Okay, and then once you go look into definitions, it brings you the other precepts to bring out a better definition, understanding. Okay, why the Most High is telling you not to speak to these fools, man. Okay, these arrogant ones. But this is Rock 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and his heart, his mind, all right, is turned away from his maker. So he's already became self-willed or on his own path, man. All right, they departed from the discipline, the order, the righteous way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and their mind is turned away from them. Okay, so they're turned into their own way, or really they've turned into patterning themselves after something dealing with this beast system. Okay, in other words, they don't believe in the promises. They don't believe in the things that the Most High says He's going to give to us. Okay, so they're trying to make it here in this system. They're trying to create it amongst Israel. You have Jake trying to create this holy, all right, Hebrew Israelite community. Okay, which is madness, man. All right, how can you create something that's claiming to be full of light in the midst of darkness, man? Okay, like John Witherspoon would say, that's plaids and strapes. That don't go together. All right. What was it? Kindness. All right, like I spoke on light. All right, it's Isaiah 8:20. It says in the NLT, it says, look to God's instructions and teachings. People who contradict His word are completely in the dark. Okay, so this can go a long way for people who contradict, all right, the words of the Bible, man. Okay, all right, these Christian holy rollers, these Bible thumpers, all right, the appeal and the way they speak is if nobody is walking more righteous than them. Okay, but everything they're doing is contrary to the Bible. Their whole belief system in Christianity, all right, contradicts the word, man. Okay, on top of, all right, the best example, all right, is a lot of you Israelites, man. Okay, there's no light in you. You're completely dark, but because you contradict the word, all right? Teaching that we can keep the law perfect, all right? Teaching against the name, all right, the Hebrew names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? But then you have a Hebrew name and you speak Hebrew. All right, claiming we in the second covenant, but you laid up in the hospital and we catching hell and going through all type of, all right, adverse conditions. Okay. All right, wait, only the elect is going to truly walk in the instructions and the teachings of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay, and follow the word the way we're supposed to the best of our ability. Okay, that's where our faith comes in the grace, because we know we're not going to get it perfectly, but we're fighting, all right, to fit less, all right, to make sure we don't make similar mistakes from the past, that we get stronger and fight and are able to fight off and defend ourselves through the spirit against these demons. All right. But if you don't have no light in you, we don't have no fellowship with you, man. We have no dealings with you. All right. That's why we don't have to respond to you on the comment boards. We don't have to answer all your stupid ass questions. All right, we'll do a lesson on this. I don't know what about this. Well, where the fuck have you been? How about this? How about all the time it took you to type that comment in to scoff, mock, or ask a dumbass question? All right, why didn't you go research and find the video and study it? Because the Spirit's not dealing with you people, man. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14 in the NLT. It says, don't team up with those who are unbelievers. How can righteousness be a partner with wickedness? It can't. All right, that's oil and water. All right, you cannot merge the two, man. Okay, so we're not to team up with unbelievers. It's not our job to. There has to be. The Most High said it to be unbelievers in this time. That means when you identify someone or somebody tells you they don't believe in the Bible, I don't believe the MOTB is this, or I don't think, oh, he only came for these people, and you separate from them. I'm not dealing with you. You don't have the truth. You're not willing to shut up, close your mouth, and open your ears. We have no dealings, man. Okay, we're finishing the scripture. It says, how can light live with darkness? And it can't. They cannot coincide, man. Okay. All right. So we don't deal with unbelievers, man. So we don't cast it. Once we identify yourself as a fool, because a fool isn't going to expose himself. He's going to open his mouth, all right, and let his folly be known. All right. Like the scriptures say, even a fool is counted wise, all right, when he keeps quiet. Okay. But 9 times out of 10, a fool is going to identify itself. So just putting it out there. We don't have to respond to you guys. We don't have to answer your questions. We don't have to go do a whole another lesson on top of probably hundreds of videos that's been made on certain topics. Okay. All right, no, you don't have that authority. All right, we are the men of the Lord willing, we of that number. Okay, all right. So we're here to tell you what it is, break down the scriptures. All right, warn you. All right, whether you hear or whether you forbear, and get your blood off our hands and continue fishing for the elect. All right, so that's it for this lesson. Just wanted to go into that briefly. All right, Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and other bishops at Great Millstone who continue to rule well and guide us through the Spirit. All right, and double honors to their teachers, the elder high priest as well. Peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's hopeful elect. Keep fighting, keep pushing.